Chapter 1. The Empty House. In the heart of the small town of Willow Creek, nestled among the towering pines and winding rivers, stood a lonely house at the end of Briarwood Lane. The house had long been abandoned, its windows boarded up and its doors sealed shut, a testament to the tragedy that had unfolded within its walls. But on one fateful night, as the moon hung low in the sky, and the stars cast their dim light upon the earth, a young girl named Lily found herself standing outside the abandoned house, her heart pounding in her chest. She'd heard the rumors that whispered through the town like a ghostly breeze, tales of a haunted house where the echoes of the past lingered in the darkness. Despite the warnings of the townsfolk and the chill that ran down her spine, Lily felt drawn to the abandoned house like a moth to a flame. With each step she took across the overgrown lawn, she felt a sense of unease gnawing at her heart, but she pressed on, unable to resist the allure of the unknown. As she approached the front door, Lily hesitated for a moment, her hand hovering inches away from the worn wood. She knew that she should turn back, that she should heed the warnings of those who had come before her. But something deep inside her urged her forward, driving her towards the darkness that awaited within. With a trembling hand, Lily pushed open the door and stepped into the empty house, her footsteps echoing in the silence. The air was thick with the scent of dust and decay, and the darkness seemed to press in on her from all sides. But despite the overwhelming sense of foreboding that hung in the air, Lily couldn't shake the feeling that she was not alone. As she ventured deeper into the abandoned house, she felt a presence watching her from the shadows, its eyes following her every move. Chapter 2. The Whispers. As Lily explored the abandoned house, she couldn't shake the feeling of unease that settled over her like a shroud. The rooms were filled with remnants of the past, broken furniture, faded wallpaper, and dust-covered belongings that spoke of lives long forgotten. But it was in the silence of the empty house that Lily heard them, the faint whispers that echoed through the halls like a chorus of lost souls. At first, she dismissed them as figments of her imagination, the product of her overactive mind in the darkness. But as the whispers grew louder and more insistent, Lily realized that they were real, that they were coming from somewhere deep within the abandoned house. With a sense of trepidation gnawing at her heart, she followed the sound of the whispers, her footsteps echoing in the silence. With each step she took, the whispers grew louder, their words becoming clearer with each passing moment. They spoke of secrets and lies, of betrayal and tragedy, of a darkness that had consumed the souls of those who had dared to enter the abandoned house. But as Lily reached the heart of the house, she realized that the whispers were coming from a room at the end of the hallway. With a sense of dread gnawing in her stomach, she pushed open the door and stepped into the room beyond. What she found sent a chill down her spine. Chapter 3. The Presence. The room was bathed in an eerie glow, the faint light casting long shadows across the floor. In the center of the room stood a figure cloaked in darkness, its features obscured by the dim light. Lily's heart raced as she tried to make out the figure's face, but it remained shrouded in mystery. "Who are you?" she demanded, her voice trembling with fear. The figure let out a low chuckle, sending a chill down Lily's spine. "I am the guardian of this place, keeper of its secrets," it replied, its voice dripping with malice. With a wave of its hand, the figure summoned forth a horde of shadowy creatures that slithered and writhed across the floor. Lily screamed in terror as she realized the true nature of the darkness that had taken hold of the abandoned house. Desperate to escape, Lily turned and fled down the hallway, her footsteps echoing in the silence. But no matter how fast she ran, the darkness seemed to follow, its icy grip tightening around her with each passing moment. With nowhere left to turn, Lily found herself cornered in the heart of the abandoned house, the shadows closing in around her like a vice. But just as all hope seemed lost, she remembered the whispers that had led her here. With a steely resolve, Lily faced the darkness head-on, her heart pounding in her chest. With each blow, she felt a surge of adrenaline coursing through her veins, driving back the shadows with the force of her will. And then, In a blinding flash of light, the darkness vanished, leaving Lily alone in the empty house. With a weary sigh, she collapsed to the ground, her body trembling with exhaustion. But as she looked up, she realized that the nightmare was far from over. For in the depths of the abandoned house, where the echoes of the past linger and the darkness reigns supreme, there are secrets waiting to be uncovered, and horrors that defy explanation. And as Lily soon discovered, some doors are best left unopened. As Lily sat alone in the empty house, her heart still racing from the horror she had faced, she couldn't shake the feeling that she had stumbled upon something far beyond her understanding. The whispers of the past still echoed in her mind, haunting her with their secrets and lies. But despite the darkness that lingered in the abandoned house, Lily knew that she had faced her fears and emerged stronger for it. With a sense of determination burning in her heart, she rose to her feet and made her way towards the front door, her footsteps echoing in the silence. As she stepped out into the cool night air, Lily felt a sense of relief wash over her. The darkness that had gripped the abandoned house seemed to fade away with each step she took, until she was bathed in the gentle glow of the moonlight. With a final glance back at the empty house, Lily knew that she would never forget the horrors she had faced within its walls. But as she walked away, she also knew that she had found the strength within herself to confront the darkness and emerge victorious. And as she disappeared into the night, leaving the abandoned house behind her, she couldn't help but wonder what other secrets lay waiting to be uncovered in the world beyond. For in the darkness, where the echoes of the past linger and the shadows dance, there are always new mysteries waiting to be explored.